Host Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat. March corn futures traded down to the numbers not seen in nearly 4 months as speculative selling continued to pressure the market lower. Disappointing exports are much the problem as U.S. corn remains uncompetitive with Ukrainian and Russian corn. If one assumes normal weather next spring and summer, early projections have December corn futures falling into the mid to low $5 range by next fall. A lot of that has to happen before we get there, but with a likely increase in corn acres along with the trendline yields, it is certainly in the realm of possibility. We get USDA's latest crop production and supply and demand estimates on Friday the 9th. The trade generally expects USDA to cut corn exports as much as 100 to 150 million bushels due to the slow pace of next export sales shipments. KC wheat futures continue their race to the bottom as KC wheat closed down another 29 cents by the bushel yesterday. In less than 2 months since 10/10, KC March wheat has lost $1.78 3/4 per bushel. Even that 10/10 price is a far cry from the $13.50 range enjoyed in mid-May during the height of our South Texas wheat harvest. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and ADM open this week for Milo trucks 8 to 245. Cargill is open for trucks next week, Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 3. The Andersons Houston open Wednesday and Friday of this week, 7 to 2. For help marketing your grains, it's John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, 361-852-5207. Maybe this portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, the Robstown location, 361-767-7473, pipemovers.com, pipe, steel, and fencing, the Robstown location. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the national pork carcass cutout value for Monday afternoon, $86.46 down $2.48 with a $9.44 drop in the bellies to $93.91. Last week saw the bellies below that $100 per hundredweight mark for the first time since December 2020, I believe. The CME Fresh Bacon Index, 130.88 for the week that ended 12/2. That was down from 145.91 the week prior. Estimated hog slaughter, 491,000 head. That's down 2,000 from last week, but it compares to the 455 in thousands of head from the same week last year. As we look toward the beef side of the equation, neighbor, we see wholesale boxes lower on Monday, 662 drop in the choice. That took it to 243.31 in the rib primals to 475.39. The select box down 345 in the afternoon, with the composite priced at 221.11 and the ribs quoted at 382.78. USDA estimated federal slaughter for Monday, 127,000 head, down 1,000 from last week, but 6,000 head higher year to year. Neighbor, last week's cash cattle trade, 155 in the south, 157 in the north. We have marked nothing on the fat cattle front yet this week. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. I'm Down on the Farm's Larry Marble here at the kitchen table with my friend R.D. from D&D Farm and Ranch. R.D., I need a squeeze chute, and I understand you can hook me up.
Well, yes, sir. We got a fully manual squeeze chute here. It's built well and tough. I'd say Texas tough even. We ordered too many of them, so we're now putting them on special for you. Normally these chutes would go for $6,000. For any customer that mentions this ad today, we're going to cut that price down to $4,500 for you.
And that's the Maverick Squeeze Chute, D&D's brand. RD's the man to contact. RD, tell them how to get a hold of you.
Reach me here at the office at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. It's Monday night, looking toward a Tuesday sheep and goat sale. Sean, what do you say?
Oh, Larry, I think we'll get somewhere around, I've been talking around like 2,500 to 3,000 on the sheep and goat end, and then on the cattle end, we're still hoping for somewhere around that 1,500. Don't know of a whole lot of cattle coming in right now, but there has been a few calls, so those numbers will start adding up as we get into Wednesday's sale on the cattle end. And remember, everybody, we've got a sale this week and a sale next week, and then we are off 2 weeks. So years past, we've had some people come up and with adding sales. So if you're listening to this, make sure y'all write it down. We do not have sales over Christmas and New Year's.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
And neighbor, don't forget, you folks up here in this part of the country have DuBose Pipe, Steel, and Gate doing business under that name, still under the umbrella of this same company. Their location's in Lomita. Do business with them if you're in this area. We are on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. We're going to preview sheep tonight and sell them on Tuesday. Klein, what do you say?
Got 150 standing in the yard this evening, Larry. We got a few more deals we know in the morning. Probably have around that, I'd say around that 500, 600 head range kind of end of the year. So some guys will be coming in and sure have a good market if you need to sell a few. Definitely have them if you need them.
And then the cattle sale on Thursday?
Yes, sir. We've got a couple deals coming in. We got about 120 standing here already and should have around that 700 head range again this week. Kind of pretty active market. Looks like it'll be a little better this week, you know, with everybody trying to get some cattle for the end of the year.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for sheep and goats on Tuesday, cattle Thursday, Klein Spear.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it, son. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm. We're at the kitchen table, and our guest today is Stephen from D&D, and you're bringing us some Preferred information, aren't you?
Yes, sir, Larry. So the boss ordered one too many truckloads of stuff from Preferred this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and offer 10% off all Preferred panels and squeeze chutes exclusively to Down on the Farm listeners while supplies last.
Down on the Farm listeners, you need to get in on this action. How much percentage?
10%.
Get on down to D&D right now. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, and I'm at extension 160.
We are on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. We're getting ready for the sale at the exchange on Tuesday. Jim, what are you seeing Monday evening?
We got a little over 500 in now. 50 cows, 50 plus cows. Looks like we're going to palpate about 25 of those in the morning. A couple of pairs on the yard. Do have a few, got 3 or 4 nice firmer replacements. They're going to weigh about 7, and the quality of calves is good. Lots of big cattle this week, but not too many people used a pocket knife before they brought them in. That's the only problem.
Going to discount them a little bit?
Yes, sir. Probably 20 to 25 cents on those bigger bull calves.
Yeah, well, that's one of those things people need to be doing. So how many you think you're going to catch all together?
I imagine we'll crowd 6 before it's over with probably about 75 cows.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jim Wheeler.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
And just one more sale or 2 more sales?
No, just one more shopping day here next week, and then we shut down, and we will be back in business on, I believe, the 2nd and 3rd.
All right, then. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. We are on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how did the Mason sale turn out?
You bet, Larry. We had a real good run today. I had right at 1,600 head. I thought overall the market remained really strong like it was last week. We saw a lot of big jump in price of the cattle. I thought today most all our calves, yearlings, they sold very, very strong. Stock of steers were probably $5 to $8 higher today. Had a group of 3 steers weighed 477 at $223 a pound. A little over $1,064 on those. Another real choice set of calves. There's 12 of them in the deal of steers. Weighed 520 at $208 a pound, and that turned out to be right at $1,082 on those. Stocker heifers, I thought were all fully $8 to $12 higher, with 4 heads of heifers that weighed 439 at $1.92, right at $843 on those. Feeder steers, I thought overall, and heifers both sold fully steady after last week's increase on those. We had a group of 25 steers that weighed 793 at $1.52, $1,205 some change on those. Packer cows and bulls both sold fully steady. Pairs and bred cows sold steady on a very limited test. So, Larry, overall, really, really strong market and a lot of good choice catalog in all
Good. How do you feel about San Sabbath Thursday?
Well, we got our stocker feeder sale that we have scheduled for it. We know about 800 or so that are coming already. A lot of good wean cattle. They've been weaned from 30 to 90 and some even longer than that. That'll be there. And a lot of cattle, I think, will shape up some really good deals, too. If anybody's deal, if they need to go to oats or wheat or get ready for pasture next spring or go to the feed yard, we'll have an opportunity to be there, Larry.
Good deal. Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. Also, on the calves yearlings, we got a lot of them that are coming in. They're listed on the website. They can go to jordan.cattle.com. Look at those, Larry.
Thank you so much. We'll talk with you before the sale.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Thank you, Seth. I'm Larry Marble, and I'm on the line with Aaron Lee from Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. Aaron, why do we need a realtor that specializes in farms, ranches, and vacant land?
Well, Larry, large acreage and vacant land transactions are not the same as residential transactions. There are aspects to negotiations, restrictions, utilities, contracts, marketing, title work, and much more that require expert guidance, something you'll get from a Homestead and Ranch Real Estate agent.
How is it different with y'all?
The agents with Homestead and Ranch Real Estate are rural home and land specialists. Through our continued market research, experience, and our classic approach to customer service, we keep up with prices in an ever-changing market.
How can we get a hold of you?
Well, y'all can reach me directly at 214-985-9862, and I give you my word, I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
Aaron, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Thanks, sir.
We are on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission, Hondo Livestock. Seth, how'd the Monday sale go?
Went pretty good, Larry. Ended up with some more cattle than what we thought, 330 head. As far as cow run, probably had 55 cows. Packer cows about steady with last week, maybe $1 less, 36 up to 52 or 4 on the lower yielding cows, up to 77 on a really top cow. Bulls from 72 to $1.01. No pairs this week, and on a few bred cows from 600 up to 990. Calf and yearling market thought was really good. Could have been 8 to 15 higher in a lot of spots, and probably 20 higher in others. Just really good on that front end of the cattle. Cattle are dollaring out really well. A lot of those bigger calves sure getting up over $1,000 pretty easy. Your light cattle here, your 2 to 4 weight steers on the number one end, $1.42 up to $2.08. Your 2 to 4 weight heifers from $1.28 up to $1.82. 5 to 6 weight steers from $1.52 to $1.98. 5 to 6 weight heifers, $1.32 to $1.64. 6 to 7 weight steer, $1.42 to $1.81. 6 to 7 weight heifers, $1.28 to $1.55. Your 7 to 8 weight steers, bull yearlings, $1.10 to $1.42. 7 to 8 weight heifer, $1.02 to $1.26. A few groups of calves we had here today. On the heifer end, 6 head of black heifers weigh $5.73 at $1.60. 3 head of black heifers weigh $4.77 at $1.71. Had some pretty fleshy black bull calves weighing 500 at $1.78, and just lots of those 4 weight cattle bringing up over the 190. So good sale this week. Looking forward to next week. It's that special stocker feeder sale. Got some ranch calves coming, and do have 20 head of F1 tiger striped heifers. Been weaned 60 days to be at that sale. If anybody needs anything, feel free to reach us 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
Thank you, Seth. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm. We're at the kitchen table, and I've got RD from D&D on the line, and I understand you've got some special for us, right, RD?
Yes, sir. Hot weather's dying down, but we still have some warm days left before the cold sets in, so we're putting some of our water troughs that people have been using as swimming pools on sale, our 8 and 10 foot troughs. Now, your customers can get these for a good $800 on the 10 foot by 2 foot deep round water troughs, and 8 foot by 2 foot deep for $450. When they mention this ad. Now, if you don't need it for your swimming pools, your cattle and livestock can always use a good water trough too.
RD, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
You can reach me here at D&D at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company. Corpus, Milo through Corpus in December, March plus 90, 1304. Houston, 1304. Progresso, 1322. Yellow corn to Corpus in December, March plus 2, 840 and a quarter. Progresso, March plus 220, 860 and a half. Hard red winter wheat to Houston, March plus 130, 971 and 3/4. And Houston beans, December delivery, January less 25, 1412 and 3/4. 17 bale of East Texas Oklahoma cotton averaged 82.49. 2217 bale of West Texas averaged 82.61. The 2,234 bales brought 82.55 across the board. Neighbor, that's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in Texas. No brag, just fact, all because you're the Best Darn Farm Show listener. And we'll provide that Best Darn Farm Show for you Best Darn Farm Show listeners tomorrow again. We love doing it. We're glad you listen each day on one of our 14 affiliate stations.